Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about the Consumer Price Index. The Consumer Price Index is another way, like the GDP deflator, in being able to calculate the inflation and the change in prices and what happens there. Inflation is the increase in, or decrease. Inflation is the increase in the price level. Deflation is the decrease in the price level. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of consumers. And so the change in price is measured by price indexes or indices. Like I just barely said, the GDP deflator is another one. The CPI is one here. So what you first have to do is you have to fix a basket of goods. So in the real CPI, when they actually calculate it, there's thousands and thousands of goods that are there, but they stick the quantity at a certain amount. They don't move those up and down. In this case, we're just taking two goods, bread and milk. So we fix the quantity at 15 on bread, 3 on milk. And we have a couple of years here, 2000, 2001, and 2002. We have bread and we have milk. The prices of each of them in the years. And so how you go about calculating this is you take $5 for 2000, you take $5 times 15 plus $2 times 3. That would be 75 plus 6, which equals 81. Okay, then you do that for all years. 2001, same, 6 times 15, 3 times 3, 99, 8 times 15, 5 times 3, 135. Okay, so now you have those prices. Now we can go ahead and calculate the Consumer Price Index. How you calculate that is you take a year that you're wanting to calculate the CPI in, and you divide that by a base year's prices. You determine the base year, or when you see consumer price indexes, they've already determined a base year, and that's what everything's based on. So in this instance, let's go ahead and take 2000 as our base year. So what we'll do in order to calculate this is we'll take, and let's calculate the CPI for 2002, okay? So we take $135, which is the price here of the goods, divided by $81, which is the price in the base year, and times 100, that will give you 166. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is, because you have this number, you can go ahead and calculate the inflation. But what you have to do first is, this is just for 2000. This is for 2002. So you can also find that for 2001 and 2000. In the base year, it's always CPI, just like the GDP deflator, will always be 100. Okay, so in this case, 100. Let's get rid of these dollar signs. I don't think it's... Well, it is. Okay, never mind. It's dollars. Okay, so you have the dollars, 100, 122, 135. Okay, let's go ahead and calculate inflation. Inflation will be the CPI in the current year. So let's go ahead and calculate the inflation for 2000, the difference from 2000 to 2002. Okay, so you take the CPI in the current year, which is 166, minus the CPI in year 1, in this case, base year, 100, over 100 times 100, which will give you 66. 66% inflation from 2000 to 2002. That's pretty high inflation. That's how you go ahead about calculating the CPI. Hope that helps.